Right.
Oh, you're taking video? Okay.
Oh, video.
Hello, my name is Nelson Mandela. I was born on the 18th of July, 1918 at Mvezo, a tiny village in South Africa. At 9 years old, my father died and I was adopted by a tribal chief. Next to the home where I grew up, I studied in a one-room school where I studied many subjects, including African history. I learned how the Africans had once lived in relative peace until the coming of whites. In 1939, after going to two small community colleges, I joined the University of Fort Hare. In my second year, I was expelled for insubordination for joining in a protest about the school lunch program. After returning home, my adopted father was furious. And 2 weeks later, he had arranged a marriage for me. I thought it was unfair to have my life planned out for me, so I left. I went to the city of Johannesburg and worked as a mine security officer for a year. Then I joined the University of Witwatersrand to pursue my career in law. I eventually achieved that goal and got my law degree. During this time, I was also a part of the African National Congress, which was an organization dedicated to ending apartheid peacefully in South Africa. For 20 years, I directed nonviolent acts of defiance against the government and its racist policies. I soon found that this proved ineffective, so I subsequently co-founded the organization EPP, which orchestrated sabotage and guerrilla warfare tactics and apartheid. Because of EPP and the fact that the government was threatened by me and 11 others were sentenced to life in prison. During my years in prison, my story was told worldwide. People all over the world were protesting for my freedom. I spent 18 of my 27 years in prison incarcerated on Robben Island and spent the rest in Colesberg prison. Although the South African government was under immense pressure from humanitarian groups around the world, it was not until 1990 that I was released by the new president of South Africa, Friedrich Willem de Klerk.
Hi!
Friedrich Willem de Klerk also unbanned the ANC and suspended executions. 3 years after my release, F.W. de Klerk and I were jointly awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for our work in ending apartheid in South Africa. And a year later, I became South Africa's first democratically elected president. Even though I only served one 4-year term, I successfully showed South Africa that you could live in harmony and with equal opportunities no matter what your race was. If there's one thing I hope that you take away from my life, it is that no matter who you are, and no matter your color, age, or gender, you can make a difference as long as you stay dedicated to your cause. Thank you.
All right.
And this is my object, which is chess piece that was made in South Africa.
You did not damage that.